I wish I could find a way to better advertise Apothic Press.
Just back it already.
Whoa, Crom, what are you doing here? What's this? The Madness Roku Network. Sponsorship. 1 month of playing your 30-second ad on the network 3 times a day? Oh my gosh, for $20? And you can't beat that.
Just back it already.
All right, Crom, I'm doing it. Awesome. Hi, I'm Tanner Hurley, founder of Apothic Press. I back the Madness Roku Network, and so should you.
Fairview's coffee has mysteriously gone missing. Mayhem ensues when strange, coffee-craving zombies plague the city. Detective Mickey Potatoes, an overworked public servant, uncovers why ordinary citizens are losing their minds and how to stop the coffee apocalypse. But it involves the mafia. And when you're dealing with mafia crime families, nothing is ever easy. The mafia controls everything in the city, including the police, including him. If he breaks the mafia, they will break him. So, the city is without coffee. The city is burning before his very eyes, but he's powerless. Detective Potatoes has the power to stop the coffee apocalypse, but if he does, he could lose everything.
This is my place, okay? I have in here who in the fuck I want.
Money comes big. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not small. No, no, no.
Kiss my entire.
Oh, my darling, not 3 times on the ceiling if you want me.
Your coffee, sir.
Thanks, beautiful.
You're welcome.
This is a man's world.
Oh, ha, ha. Hey, oh, howdy, hello, and hiya. Good to see everybody hanging out. Good to see you. There's nothing wrong with the beans. It's what you do with the beans. The estrogen mimicking effects that it has on the young men who put it in their coffee. Listen, 2 things. 1, Mac's father-in-law owns one of the biggest farms in America, and one of his biggest crops was soybeans. So, those soybeans bought me more than one Christmas present. All right. No problem there. Number 2, I had a professor in college that actually worked at the University of Georgia Experiment Station for Botanical Research. And when the soybean crop almost died in the 80s, he was able to save it by creating a hybrid soybean that was resistant to whatever the hell was killing the rest of them. 3rd, I don't put shit in my coffee to begin with, so it doesn't matter to me if it's soy milk or whatever. I ain't doing it. I drink it the way God said drink it, black. That's all I got to say about the situation. But it is good to see you, Black Hat, my friend, and good to see Abo Grizz hanging out. I appreciate the comment about the trailers. We're building a new one today. We're going to be launching A Damn Dirty Thing, the campaign, here pretty soon. We're going to talk about that in the show. But before I go any further, I gotta have some backup. I need to get a little sound clip that says, calling for backup. I need that because I need this guy.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Gordon Shumway, nice to meet you. Interested in a new Buick?
Nonsense. I've not yet begun to defile myself.
I'll make you famous.
Got your 6, brother.
And you know what? I can't think of anyone I'd rather have on my 6. This is the thing, though, Tanner. At this point in my life, I'm going to be like Marlon Perkins was back in Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom. I'll stay in the helicopter while Tanner wrestles the alligator.
And wrestle it I shall.
I'm going to wrestle that gator. Don't you play that, Trailer Pops. I know you were thinking about it. Got to say howdy to Pops. He's backstage managing the show as always, and glad to have him. Oh, my goodness. Tanner, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm a little on the stoked side.
Yeah?
Stoked, you say? Why is that? Well, I'm glad you asked me, Tanner. I'm stoked because all means all, and that's all that all means, of the product for Pariah Blood and Mud is now in, and fulfillment begins Monday. The first packages go out the door. And the first one is coming to me for quality control. So I can open it, look at it, and go, I approve. Let's do it.
Heck so, yeah.
Stoked, man.
How can you not be?
Hello, Stephen B is in the chat. Good to see you, Stephen
Hey,
B.
brother.
Yeah, so there was an unboxing last night on my publisher, Anthony Romano, Dark Gift Comics, on his show. And there they are, all 3 covers. The one on the left is my cover. The one in the middle is a cover by the great Jim O'Reilly. And the one on the right is by Luke Stone. Now, colors on the first 2, the left and middle. That's colors by Matt Krotz. Colors on the Luke Stone cover are from Carol Lee, an up-and-coming talent. Seek her out if you're looking for a good colorist. We were cutting up last night. Said, the Golem doesn't really have a mouth, but Jim O'Reilly drew one in there, and I had to interject and say, listen, You don't give Jim O'Reilly instructions. You just say, thank you very much. And you thank God he was willing to do a cover for you is what I got to say about it. So, yeah, right. I'm stoked. Stoked. Let me see here. So, yeah, I got to tell you, Tanner, I had about all the gaslighting I can take with the current people occupying the White House, telling me that the economy is doing great. All right, when I live here in the real world. So right. I thought I'd do a little math on that. You know, if you're a very wealthy person, you might not even notice your cost of living going up. Mm-hmm. But here's some hard math for you. When they try to gaslight you by telling you that the Biden economy is going strong, I'll offer you the following. In 2017, the price of a pack of top ramen was 13 cents. Today, it's about 40 cents. That's a 208% increase. You can't gaslight poor folks. Just saying.
I mean, it's true.
208% increase on the cheapest way to put something down your neck and into your stomach. It don't get no cheaper than that. I mean, unless you go outside and eat a bug, which is what they want you to do, but I ain't doing it. I'm just saying, I ain't eating no bugs. What's up, Max? Good to see you, my friend.
Hey, Max, what's going on, brother?
But, you know, it's not that there's inflation. I mean, that does bug me. It was utterly predictable. It happens every single time a certain party gets in charge of things. Every single time. And yet people still vote for it. But the fact that they repeatedly try to gaslight you and tell you, no, I know you're actually pulling more money out of your wallet to pay for the shit you paid for, you know, before. I know it costs you more. But the economy's doing great. You're just imagining things. No, bitch. I can't afford the ramen noodles no more. I should have done it on the price of coffee because that really hits me where I live, Tanner. That's what I'm saying.
And another thing is they've started packaging ramen noodles smaller too.
Yes, they have. Shrinkflation. A jar of mayonnaise is now, I think, 2 ounces smaller than it used to be. 5-pound bag of sugar is now a 4-pound bag of sugar, and it still costs more than the 5-pound bag used to. You know, that's the gaslighting. The shrinkflation. It's ooh. Well, yeah. Anytime you just whoop more money up out of thin air, the buying power of that money goes down.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, Black Hat. Even, you know, look, man, pretty soon I'm going to have to be sharing food with my dog, and so I can afford to eat. Lou, great to see you, my friend.
Lou, how are you?
Fantastic guy. Always glad to have you hanging out with us. So, yeah, it's been an exciting weekend. Also, Tanner, on the unboxing last night, you know, there was a John Dillard print that was available if you backed both Pariah and Lightbringer. And it's a nice print. And John Dillard is John Dillard. You know, the art is always going to be amazing. Well, Anthony, unbeknownst to me, had 4 tapestries made of that print. One for me, one for Iron Liz, one for himself, and one for John Dillard. So ultra exclusive, and I'm going to have one hanging back there hopefully next week.
Oh, that's going to be awesome.
Yeah, Coca-Cola's double the price it used to be. Hell yeah. There was a machine up the road from me where you could still get an ice cold can of Dr. Pepper for 75 cents. That was my go-to forever, baby. And I'm talking about this machine had the perfect temperature. That shit was almost frozen, but not quite. Just amazing. And I went up there, when was it? About 2 weeks ago. I was driving by and I had a sudden craving, and there was change rattling in the dash, and I thought, perfect. I pulled in. No, it was now $1.50. Double.
Oh, man.
Double. Now, I still had enough change, so I got it, but, you know, that's how they get you, you know. Get me hooked on coffee and Dr. Pepper and then jack the price up. What's wrong with you? Why would you do such a thing? Billy Power Max.
Hey, Billy, how are you?
But I mean, you've got a family. You're a little younger, and you've got a family you're trying to feed and provide for. Getting easier for you in this thriving economy, is it?
Oh, yeah, totally easier for me. Yeah.
Look, man, I had to put my blood pressure medicine on layaway and just hope I don't have a stroke before I can get it. Well, that's the economy we're living in. Hey, it's that time.
Oh, I believe it.
It's that time. We're going to do a little thing we like to call dropping the memes off the top rope is what I'm saying. We'll start with this one. Pop shared this one with me earlier this week.
I'm sorry, sir, but just one more thing. If MAGA are the fascists, why are you guys the ones controlling the media, censoring, going after guns, and using the DOJ and FBI to go after your opposition? I'm just wondering, sir.
True story. True story. The problem, of course, is, listen, I've been called the N word, the one that has the Z in the middle, and a fascist by leftists in many a debate. And without fail, if you ask them to define what that word means, they can't. And it tells you they're getting their education from TikTok. Sorry. Hey, there's this one, though. Herman Munster is married to a vampire. Their son happens to be a werewolf. But that's none of my business. I think I want this next one on a t-shirt. You smell coffee? Me neither. Make some. Look at that cat, man. That's a cat that will haunt your dreams if you mess with it. That's one of them that'll get you. You gotta watch out for, and of course you gotta watch out for this guy. If you don't have social media, they actually have to come and physically spy on you. Otherwise, the Zuck will help them out. This is a true story. And I'm going to keep this one in my arsenal of things to share with dumb posts when someone posts something stupid. Yeah, I'm not sniffing that thing. Just stay lost. Look at the look on the dog's face. Just having a laugh here. I don't know that I ought to pick that up with my bare hands there, officer. The dog's got the right ideas. I ain't sniffing that.
There he is.
Wait, what? What happened?
I don't know.
I said those underwear are his. He didn't have no problem picking them up. I already knew where they came from. He's like, nah, I ain't getting all up in that.
Yes, you are correct, Black Hat. Absolutely. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Hail to anyone I missed. I can't see everyone in the chat due to this secretly being a CIA. Not on my show, buddy. Not on my show. Not on my watch. So this has been another exciting episode of Meme Review. I'm not even going to play the thing again. I'm rapidly developing one of those headaches that you get. You know
no.
One of those that makes you just want to, go saw your own head off and carry it around in a bag. I would if I could, but I can't, so I ain't. So that does lead us, however, Tanner, into another segment.
Good afternoon, everybody. Today we have something fun for the spooky season. We have Charlton horror comics.
Yeah, baby.
Great moments in comic history. Okay, what are so awesome about these? Well, we talked a little bit backstage, and I was really surprised that Doc knew this because not a lot of people happen to know. But when they weren't making comics, they were producing boxes for cereal. and that's what the printer press. So they had to keep it going. And it's also why they could sell them for so cheap, and why the color separations are off. No two Charlton comics have the same colors.
Exactly right.
Facts. This is facts, and I can prove it because I have to. The colors are off. It looks the same, but it is not the same. I promise you. When you put this under the microscope. But yeah, we got wonderful comics. Yeah, see, ghostly tales. Sorry.
Yeah.
Ghastly Tales is one of them.
Bunch of
Monster Hunters.
Scary Tales, Beyond the Grave, Ghost Manor, Monster Hunters. Yeah.
Ghost Manor, by the way, that particular cover, I had that one. Hold that one back up, Tanner. That is a good cover. I mean, look at that, man.
You know who did this, right?
Who is that one?
This is a Tom Sutton cover.
Oh, see.
Yeah. Who did a lot of the horror magazines.
Yeah. Now, the cool thing about there was a good thing and a bad thing about Charlton Comics when I was young, and I'm sure when Pops was too, because we're about the same age. One, you were glad there was something cheap that you could afford because they were always just a little bit cheaper than Marvel and DC.
Yeah.
The bad thing was that if you went to the spinner rack at the drugstore or the convenience store or wherever you were at, and there was no Marvel or DC and there was only Charlton or Gold Key, you were always, fuck, man. So pissed off. But you didn't go home empty-handed. Yes. You fell down a rabbit hole. But you didn't go home empty-handed. You would grab a damn Charlton. Like, well, just damn it, I'll take this one.
But it was the alternate universe, okay? If you ended up having to buy something Gold Key or something that was not Big Two, when we were a kid, the Big Two was pretty much it. Anything after that was off-brand.
Yeah, yes, way off-brand.
Way off-brand. Adidas, not Adidas. Adidas.
Yeah. The Charlton Comics, I mean, it was literally like the Dr. Thunder of Dr. Pepper imitation drinks. Okay. It was just, it was generic, but there was Harvey, there was Gold Key, there was a lot of Archie was a big brand, but they weren't really competing with Marvel or DC. They were their own thing.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is now those books are all Halloween classics.
Well, I was just going to say, these days, I'd rather have a big old box of the old Charlton comics than any of the modern shit they're making now. So we didn't know how good we had it back then when the shit you didn't want is better than the stuff that's on the front rack right now.
Well, Ditko did a lot of work for Charlton.
Yes, he did. Because Ditko, God bless him, he couldn't find a permanent home nowhere because he was a son bitch to work with.
So
he was a lot like me. Look, with Ditko, it's my way or the highway. That's the way he was. And I'm the same way.
Tanner, we kind of crashed your great moment, but I didn't want to stop your narrative. So whatever else you were going to say about Charlton.
Well, I've been throwing it in there. Yeah, I wanted to talk about how they brought artists over from Marvel and DC.
Yeah.
And basically because they were, long before Image Comics, they were the ones promising, hey, come on over to Charleston, you can do whatever you want.
Yes. Yes. And hold on a second. I'm
as long as you made deadline, that's all they cared about.
Yeah, and did I lose my camera? There it is.
And
the other thing too was, if you're an artist and you're working at Marvel or DC and you've only got the one title a month, but you're faster than that, you wanted extra money, you went to Charlton, excuse me.
Charlton.
You occasionally went over to Gold Key and what was the other one? There was another EC. You might go over to EC and play around a little bit because a paycheck's a paycheck, boys. Just saying. Billy, I'm sorry you're feeling under the weather, my man. Sorry about that.
Oh, I felt yesterday.
Shadowhawk, good to see you as always, sir. Dawn, thank you for popping in. Hello, Carrie, my love. And it's good to see all you guys. But this has been another great moment. So I'm not gonna play the stinger again because just not feeling it today. But what I do want to do, Max, I see you, and I am going to absolutely drop the link for you here in just a minute. Want to talk for just a moment about a couple of few things going on. All right. So this is kind of the timetable for the Rampart universe, which is where my books take place. It's all in the same world. Pariah Blood and Mud is going into fulfillment. I am finishing A Damn Dirty Thing right now, which is introducing Jake Bishop, who will appear in the second Pariah book, which is called Sanctum of Hate. The Pariah trilogy is one and done. When it's finished, it's done. The Jake Bishop is going to be an ongoing series. So here's what's coming from it. The next book after A Damn Dirty Thing is going to be called Blood on the Bricks. The third one is called Justice or something like it. And each of those is going to be a novella and a comic book. So I got a lot of writing to do and a lot of drawing to do. Art. Yep. But it's gonna be a good time. And look, if you like gritty noir 1940s aesthetic, with a twist, this is something for you, and I can't wait to bring it to you. I'm stoked about it, and Tanner's got some stuff on the back burner that you may or may not want to talk about, but I'm excited about it too. I can see Rampart doing some work with Apothic, just saying.
Heck yeah. We've like we were talking back before, I guess just to let everyone know, Apothic is in the process, and it is a process of rebranding, so to speak. Not going to get away from comics, but we are working on toy manufacturing.
Yeah, baby.
So it's a lot of work. I've been doing probably the last week. I've done more research than I think I ever have in my entire life, and I'm drained. I'm tired. I fell asleep at my desk the other day. I thought that was quite hilarious.
Been there,
never
done
happened.
that.
Never happened.
When your head bounces off the keyboard, it's time to go to bed. Hell.
And that's pretty much what I woke up. I was in this very seat, because my computer's right in front of me. And yeah, that's awesome. Awesome that I fell asleep and everything was numb. Or
yes, that too.
It was quite spectacular.
It's something I'm excited about for you. So there's a lot of good things going on. One of the things about being a creator that, Abo knows this, Max knows this, Stephen B knows this. There's never a time when you're not working on something. If
Absolutely.
You're a creator, if you're awake, you're working. If you're in the shower, you're working because your brain's thinking about it. You're working when you take a poop. You're working when you eat. Your family looks at you and you've got that 1,000-yard stare. It's because you're thinking about the next thing, and it never stops. The wheels never. Oh my
gosh, always
go to sleep thinking about it, dream about it sometimes, wake up. Now, this is where it gets a little different. Some people wake up thinking about creating. I wake up thinking about coffee.
I don't think I think about the coffee. I think I just go into autopilot, and
it's just that word.
And I just start
coffee.
making,
Yeah. Our rule is whoever gets up first makes the coffee, and whoever made it first. If I got to make it, fine, I make it. I'm on autopilot. I've got it down to a system. I'm like an indie pit crew in there making coffee. It's ready. It's ready. And then I stand there screaming at the machine, hurry up!
Well, you'd really hate my machine then.
We keep a little cache in an old carafe above the refrigerator. That is emergency money for when the coffee maker dies, because we kill them.
Because you gotta get another one.
Yeah, and we kill them. We're hell on coffee machines. I'm just saying. Let me see here. Oh, that message has absolutely nothing to do with the show, so I'm not going to bother with it.
The nectar of the gods, indubitably.
It is. So yeah, that's, the first conscious thought is coffee. After I've had about a pot, not a cup, a pot of coffee, then the brain turns on and I start thinking, do I want to write? Do I want to draw? What's on the table for today? By the way, also what I've got going on is working on a sequel or prequel to Grave Tales for Momentum Comics.
Nice.
They're already penciled. I'm just inking them. Also doing some work with Anthony on Hunting Alice. And so I stay busy as shit.
How do you do it? Good God.
Very little sleep and a lot of coffee. That's why I can't draw a straight line.
So I don't draw Ren. I just write it. And, I got to the point where I was just like, oh my gosh, sequentials is, it's a lot.
Tanner's wife must get a lay-in when it's his turn to make the coffee because she knows she's got lots of time to rest and relax. Oh, because your coffee machine. See, you can't use the word lay like that, Carrie. Over here, it means something different. It sounded like you said she's getting laid while he's making coffee. Come on now.
Oh, I hope not.
Yeah. We're just going to leave that alone.
And I'm always the one that makes the coffee too. So.
Oh, see. Does she drink coffee? Does your wife drink coffee?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, you got to tell her, listen, woman, you got to step up and make a pot every now and then. Come on. But wow, that was a hard no. She's watching right now, isn't she?
Yeah, probably.
Mrs. Hurley, every now and then you got to kick in. Hey, Kate, darling, good to see you. Here in our house, there is never a time, unless we're asleep, that the coffee machine is not on. There is always a pot of coffee in the kitchen. Always. I like to have a spare coffee maker I stand by all the time, say with a can of coffee. Yes, absolutely. With the can, look. we use a lot of cabinet space on coffee. I'm just saying. We got one of the big old containers about yay big that the coffee comes in. When it got emptied, it's filled top to bottom with filters. Not going to run out of those. Big ass cans of coffee lined up, ready to go. Never run out.
Heck yeah.
Never. Let me see what else. I'm sure when your wife makes it because she's getting fed up with. Here's the interesting thing. Tacy didn't drink coffee when we got together, Tanner.
Oh, that's sacrilegious.
I am proud of the fact that I made her a coffee addict.
Well, you done did good.
I did. The first one's free, baby. Oh man. So yeah, I'm going to shoot the link. I'm going to drop it in chat, but I'm not going to let you in unless I know who you are because we've had trolls come on before. But so if you're backstage, at least pop your camera on long enough for me to see that it is who it says it is, that you are who you say you are.
I'm who I say I am. I really am.
Yeah, we're gonna let Pops in, and we want to talk a little bit about, because we're on the home stretch with the Roku campaign. We're gonna touch on that a little bit, but first, I got to bring some people out. Where the hell is this one?
And for everybody watching on Doc's channel and on Facebook and wherever else you're watching, it's okay to go over to the Madness channel and drop a like over there too.
And vice versa. Click buttons, ring bells, do thumbs ups, whatever you got to do. Let's bring this cat out, shall we?
I'm 56 years old.
Damn!
I'm sorry.
Right, Mr. DeMille, I'm ready for my close-up.
Yeah,
Queen still just doesn't jive with.
Yeah, but everybody backstage is bopping along with it. So
I'm just like, it's not Max.
It's contrast, Pops. Contrast. What's going on, Max?
You got to go find some of the heaviest metally punk metal shit you can possibly find.
Yeah, you want to listen to some Booster stuff. Did you check out that album I sent you on?
Yeah, I did. I liked it. And I found the suggestions that popped up in my playlist when I looked them up.
Yeah.
With some more cool shit that I'm going to link back to you here later. We're going to go back and forth on this. Got somebody else I want to bring out here. Let's welcome another friend of the channel.
There is no spoon.
Pinky, are you pondering what I'm pondering?
I think so, Brain. But isn't that why they invented tube socks?
Oh, he's so handsome.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
I love that.
Hey, Stephen B. Welcome.
Hey, how are you, brother?
Typing, lots of typing.
Yeah, and look, man, he comes in here breaking the rules. He's not on camera.
These young kids, they think they can do whatever they want.
Doc, I'm a bit of a rebel like that.
Yeah, well, you can be a rebel all day long, sir. You got to understand. This is my ship. It sails where I want it to sail.
All right. I understand. You're the captain.
I am indeed.
You want to see my new video ad?
Of course I want to see your new video ad, Max.
All right.
I have to position my camera somewhere else.
All right, here we go.
I need to get extension cords on this thing.
Here we go.
I'm here to tell you. Play it, baby. Come on.
Human.
Dude, that looks awesome.
Looks good.
All right, Max, you gotta email that to me so I can put it in here and I can put it on my channel.
All right.
Get it in front of some eyes. Be good to see. Hey, Pops, I just want you to know it sounded a lot like you were having a stroke reading that. Are you okay? Oh, you won't understand.
It's what happens when I smoke cigarettes.
Grizz, yours are great too, man. I'm waiting for the next Abo Grizz trailer. I'm eager to see it. Let me see. Billy, you're wrong, so I need you to sit there in your wrongness and be wrong.
Here you go. I sent you the Google Drive link in Facebook.
Of course, you got to do it the hard way. Me and Google Drive don't get along. I'll send you my
Make sure
email.
put it in all the studios now.
No,
I don't know how big the video is. Hold on, because it might not fit in your email.
No, it's all good, Max. I can get it.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
178 megabytes.
I'm just effing around with you. I'm only partially effing around with you. I can sort of figure technology out. I brute force my way through it.
That's how it's done.
Yeah, like 2 days ago, I kid you not, everybody here knows how cut and paste works for text, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I have 2 documents open. One of them is my Scratch file that I keep open where I write shit down so I don't forget it. And the other one is the actual body of work that I'm working on. So I needed to move something from over here to over here. I highlight Control C, that's cut. I click where I want it. Control V, that's paste. And it popped up something that had nothing to do with what I just did. I went, that's odd. It was like a URL. So I deleted it. I went back, did it 5 times later, doing the same thing. Now we have a problem because I'm not sure if anyone is aware of a thing called resistentialism. It is the jocular theory that inanimate objects have malice towards certain people. I suffer from this affliction, okay? Inanimate objects hate me. If I drop a paintbrush back there while I'm painting, it vanishes from the space-time continuum. It will appear somewhere out in my garden shed a month later. Hello, Dawn.
Hey, Dawn.
Hi. Here, you can look outside. Maybe.
Okay.
Dawn is packing to go to HoloCon right now. So
yeah, she's headed down to Georgia, boys and girls. So when I
Heading
say
on down to Georgia,
when I say that that the control paste function throwing in something I did not select got on my nerves, I had to be stopped coming down the hall with a sledgehammer. I'm headed to bust this computer into atoms. Are you gonna
What
do what
Adam
I
do to you?
Oh, Dawn, jeez. Hey, so we're gonna take a little minute here, and we're gonna Max hit stop sharing so we can clear some space here. Pops, if you want to share the Roku campaign, I'm going to let you talk about it, but I'm going to intro it by saying this: the Roku campaign is chugging along, but we're in the home stretch. We need some help getting it across there. So if you've not yet availed yourself of some of the opportunities that are on this campaign, if you haven't yet maybe got a product off of it, then at least do us a solid, share it out, talk to some people about it. But let's take a look at what we got going here, Pops.
I'm going to spare you the long 3 different layers of this campaign. I'm going to try to simplify this. For fans, for you people that watch and just like what we do and want to see what we do on Roku, because some people are going to do stuff on Roku that they're not doing on YouTube. Okay, I know most of my shows will probably be exclusively on Roku once we get this thing up. So, okay, just letting you know that there will be stuff there that you probably can't see anywhere else. That's not because we're forcing people to do that. That's because they want to do that so they can drive traffic from one platform to the other and back, if you understand what I'm saying. So, I want to talk to the fans. Talk to you guys because there's a whole bunch of stuff here available for the fans. First off, there are 37 available PDFs on this campaign in bundles, in small bundles, but 37 in one giant bundle. They're separated by publisher. Obviously, there's stuff from Earth Dog and Committed and Omen and Two Fisted and Revelation and Silverline and some just stuff from just Madness people. Like you can get Human Hunters #1 on the Madness #1s. There's a bunch of different tiers over here on the side for different PDFs. Okay, but there's a lot of other stuff.
There's that PDF from Atrocity Press costs $10 if you buy it from me.
There you go. See, and it's only $5 if you get it from me. You should have told me that, Max. I ain't been underselling anybody's stuff. Anyway, so So there you go. You can get it for half price if you get it off this campaign. But you got to get it with the tier that it's with the other. So it's like 25 actually. Anyway, original art tiers. If you get a piece of original art, you get a PDF bundle of your choice out of those that are available. And if you get a sketch card, you get an individual PDF of your choice out of those that are available. Now remember, that's 37 available PDFs. If we get 3 more backers, we'd be to 38 PDFs because Doran Corcom's Rake Hill #1 is the 50 backer reward. Everybody gets that. Everybody. So that's one that everybody's going to get. Period. You're going to get it. And he has Rake Hill #2 funding right now. So you get to go read #1, decide if you want to buy #2. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And we're going to give you a little taste of that here in just a minute.
Yeah. And we got some sketch cards by people you love, like Doc. There's only 2 Docs left, so you better go get those. You guys know Ron from Romo Art.
Yep.
Dal from Token with the Dead, and of course my co-host Rich Perotta. These guys will do whatever you want on a
and
sketch
Christian
card.
Zaff.
Okay. Oh yeah, and Christian down there. Yes, I forget because he's on the thing by himself that he also is doing for sketch cards. It's whatever you guys want drawn. Okay.
Yeah, and just real quick, I don't do small sketch cards because nobody told me to do that when I first showed up in this hemisphere. So my sketch cards are 5x7 on heavy 100-pound Bristol. So you'll get something when you get them.
Doc's giving you a mini print or a postcard. Now here's some of the original art. You can get a Kozor Corey Barton head sketch, right? There you go, $100. Those things sold out on the Kozor campaign. This is the only one I know of that's available right now to be purchased, right there on this campaign.
One of a kind. Hello, Brianna.
Hi,
Lovely
Brianna.
to have you with us.
Y'all know Jay David, Drunk 3PO. He has
Yeah, man.
called Achromatic Chronicles Blue. He donated 2 signed copies to this campaign. He believes in what we're doing, wants to help us build it. Go pick one up. RJ dropping stuff on us as well. The Devil You Know Better. It's a collection of short stories by people like Hart and Mike, and they both signed it. So
Jesus, man, what? Listen, just let that hover for a second. Signed by Mike Barron and Hart Fisher. Number 13 of 25. There's only 25 of these in existence.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet Lord have mercy. Get one.
Yeah. Now also, I want you to look at the sidebar over here. Our sponsorship tiers, we have like 6 of them, but here's one where we have 9 people who want to buy ads on this network, 1 month ad probably for their campaigns. By promoting this, by helping us build this network, you help them to promote their comics in front of a completely different audience, guys. Helping us helps the whole community, because you're going to see ads, people that may not have shows but still want their ads seen on a different platform. We're trying to help everybody out here. So 6 different tiers for sponsors, 4 different tiers for showrunners. Max is our developer. If you got questions about tech, you hit him up. He will answer you. Questions about anything else, hit me up and I will answer you, and we will get through this. I want this thing to fund. I want to be able to keep helping people, keep doing it, and keep getting bigger and growing. So you got a more original art. We got Bill Moss, $100, a dragon, white ink on black. Bill don't draw a lot of dragons, guys.
That's right.
So this is kind of unique for Bill Moss stuff. Jim O'Reilly, the Steranko Crom homage.
Homage, there's that word again.
Yes. Homage to Hulk. I can't remember what number, but you know the one where he's holding up the shattered
You
Hulk.
know the thing.
Yeah, you know the thing.
It's over by the other thing with the other thing.
Jim O'Reilly, just like what Doc was talking about, did one of his covers for his book. Jim O'Reilly, guys. Dude's amazing.
You never, ever tell Jim O'Reilly what to do. You just say thank you.
I'm going to let Don talk about this tier right here.
Oh, I'm not looking. What tier is it?
Mr. Bachman.
Told you I'm busy.
It's Mr. Bachman.
Oh, with his biography.
Yes.
Wood burning.
Yes.
So he's going to donate, was it 4 pieces? I suppose I should look, huh?
Set of 4,
Yeah,
20
set of
bucks.
4. Yeah, those ornaments are really cool. The one in the upper right corner that does not give it justice. That thing is gorgeous. Just think.
They are great looking, and we've watched him do these live,
Yeah.
and it's fascinating to watch. It is not something you would ever want me to do in your home.
He's so patient. That's the thing. That is the biggest thing with wood burning is patience.
It is a single set of 4 Christmas ornaments.
Zeph, what's up, Zeph?
And you get a PDF of your choice if you pick this up, because I still want you to get some kind of comic, something, right? So take a PDF along with it. Now, the next one, our boy Mr. Bracey. Our boy Mr. Bracey from the gaming stream and from the Fellowship of the D20 and the Comic Crusaders. Dude's all over the place, right? He's kind of one of us. And he donated this Violator painting for $150 called How Many Licks Does It Take? But of course, if you buy it, you can name it whatever you want. But Jeff also, I have to go down here because I got to show this. He also donated another tier to the campaign, which we didn't have a center graphic for yet. But right here. Your Horrible Death by Jeff Bracey. A digital awesome. 17 of Your Horrible Death. He will do a digital art piece of you requesting however you want to die, shot by an octopus with 8 guns, eaten by a zombie dinosaur. It's totally up.
You name it, we can make it happen.
Yeah, he will draw. And he's going to do 6 of these for $50 each. Okay. So, look, man, you guys don't know how much I appreciate the people that are donating stuff to help us build this, but that just shows how much they believe in what we're trying to do. Help us out, man. Pick some of this stuff up. Get this thing funded. We got Tony Bourne, a full color print of the Destroyer. These are very limited. You see him every Sunday. This is the guy that draws with a pen.
No pencil first.
No pencils. No nothing. Just gets his pen and starts drawing, guys. He's been coming out for a month and a half, 2 months now on the draw stream. Check him out. You might want this after you see dude's talent. I'm just saying.
Oh my God, that is.
Yeah.
There's when he's drawing.
Doc, you want to take this one?
I'm going to share my screen, Pops. Share what I'm showing. I'm going to show a big version of it.
Okay.
So this is an 11 by, a 16 by 20 plein air painting from my collection a series I did out at Hunt Slade Reservoir. My paintings typically sell for, and I am going to toot my horn a little bit, but only to put things in context. At gallery showings, my artwork sells at this size between about $650 to $1,000. I'm going to let this one go for $400. It is acrylic on stretched canvas. It is a la prima, meaning I painted what I saw in one go in plein air, standing right there. And it is a beautiful scene of late morning light, and it can be yours for $400.
Beautiful piece.
That was gorgeous.
Christian says, check out his sketch card tier. Same thing. 4 of them, $25. If you want to see some of his work, subscribe over there at Foresight1.com.
Absolutely. Zappo's good people too.
Yeah, good dude. Shows up again on the draw stream. You can see his work. You can come watch. Jim O'Reilly, Topps Artist Proof Sketch Card. This one is approved by Lucasfilms.
Yes.
Very rare, guys, because he only has one. And
and again, it's Jim O'Reilly. There's only one thing.
Just back it already.
Pretty much, huh? We got a couple different T-shirt options. We got Crochet Crumbs by Cindy Cap. You guys know Cindy. She does it all, man. Comic books, textbooks for school kids, just regular novels, all kinds of stuff, man. Cindy is multi-talented.
Yeah, she is.
She makes little crochet stuff, little dragons, all kinds of stuff, man. If you got an independent film, you want to put it on a platform that won't get drowned by all the mainstream stuff, here you go. We'll put it up for the year. You know, you got some kind of episodic show you want to put up, we got you. We got you.
There's a place for you.
Bringing the show, doing the sponsorship tiers, all that I told you here. We got 7 people bringing their show at the silver level. We got some at a couple of the other levels.
That's awesome, man.
You got
7
people
new
that
shows.
want to get in on this. You got sponsors that want their ads shown on a new platform.
Mm-hmm.
And some of this stuff is going there, period. There will be some stuff that's there only. You might want to get in on this, pick up something cool on the way, okay? I'm not selling comics. I'm not selling stuff, but there's cool stuff to get.
Yeah, there is.
Crusader's sidebar logo, okay? You get your stuff over there, promoted over there on their channel for a month. All right? They got 22,000 subs, way bigger than us, right?
22,000? Holy buckets.
They believe in what we're doing, and we'll probably be also bringing some shows to our network. You see what I'm saying? This thing it could be so big, but we got to get it funded. We got 7 days left, guys. 7 days. If you want all them PDFs, 37, there's actually 38 now. Like I said, when we get to 50 backers, there's another one we're throwing in there. Laurie Calcaterra, our girl from Tuesday Morning Brew, will do you a smash ad. Just smash a pumpkin or a watermelon or whatever with your logo, your show, your name, whatever on it, and slice it or dice it, however you want. And she will send that to you to use for your own promotional purposes. Also, if you're one of them people that likes to get drawn into stuff, this is the only place you can get drawn into Path of the Pale Rider. It was not available on her campaign. She put it here. Again, showing how much people believe in what we're doing here. Okay. And then this is where it gets crazy. You might have seen a couple of weeks ago over there on this show right here.
Right here on Doc's Coffee Shop.
We're in our boy Rich up in here with some wax and a back.
Rich Perotta, boys and girls, our favorite fuzzy potato, late of DC and Marvel fame, artist for Lady Blasphemy, for The Roaring, for Incantessi. Came on he said, Doc, when Pariah Blood and Mud funds, I will wax my back live on the air.
Oh, wait.
Now, ordinarily, nobody would want to see that, but it's Rich Perotta. Everybody wants to see the potato suffer, so he did it. He's a man of his word. He's a man of his word. He came out and he did it. He bled. He bled for the campaign. So now he's saying, when this thing gets funded, he'll wax his chest live on the Monday Madness.
Yes.
Now, look, if that ain't worth, $5 or $10.
It's got to be worth something just to see, right?
Yeah, I mean, the man is a walking shag carpet. he donated hair to Chewbacca, okay? Chewbacca was balding, and Rich Perotta came to the rescue. I'm just saying. Love you, Rich.
Look, if you saw Doc's show a few weeks ago when he waxed his back, that was great. If you saw the Monday Madness a couple years ago when he shaved his head, he bled that night too.
The man bleeds for his art.
That was like totally amazing. Look, the dude he's a loyal friend. Okay.
What's up, Tree Goblin?
Him
Might be a pain in the ass, but he's got a good heart.
The great thing is that him and I aren't on the same political spectrum by any means, but we're friends. We don't fucking argue about dumb shit.
Right. Rich is a loyal friend. He's a good guy. He's a great artist. And he's a consummate professional. But listen, when it comes down to screaming to screaming in pain, nobody doesn't like Rich Perotta.
If you go watch Monday Madness, you will see he took his shirt off to show us what was coming off. Okay, look.
It was painful to look at, boys and girls.
It's way hairier than his back was, guys.
It's painful to look at.
It's going to be way better than that. Okay. He's going to be howling. I tried to warn him, wait until you find out what it feels like on your back before you offer up your chest. He's like, no. He did say he will wax his chest live on Monday Madness when this campaign reaches its funding goal.
All right. And so once we do that, and we're going to be confident that's going to happen because everybody wants to see that. We've got a tier at 6,000, a set of 4 Crom trading cards based off of artist sketch cards in the rewards.
Mm-hmm.
Fans get to vote on the set.
It'll actually be a set of 5. Mm-hmm. What we're going to do is we're going to have the fans pick the one that they like best from each artist. And then out of those 5, pick the one they like the most. The one they like the most will be full size on one side of the card. And the 4 other ones will be card sized on the other side. So it'll be, it'll have all 5 cards on one uncut sheet.
Right. And now at $7,500, there is a completely finished in the bag, ready to go ash can by me of Crom entering our world for the first time. He will speak his first words in this ash can. So I'm looking forward. Look, it's ready to go. It's right there, printed up, ready to rock. Not printed, but drawn.
I'm just going to say his first words probably won't be.
Just back it already.
Do it anyway.
Do it.
The ash can. Look, Doc did this a long time ago. It's just been sitting there waiting for a reason to get printed. This is the reason. This is the time. Challenge coin. Pops chops his hair off. Something even bigger and better than that. But we got to get the funding first, guys. The other stuff doesn't count. We have to get funded first. We have to get this thing up and running. Get it up and rolling. Max.
Yeah.
We can be building a Roku preview right now. If we knew we were going to be funded, we could already have a Roku preview up.
Yep.
Right.
Now I'm gonna step in and kind of bark a little bit about it myself. My angle on this thing is, I'm a grown ass man, and I hate having to censor and speak newspeak, Orwellian newspeak here on YouTube, because the thought police might demonetize, strike you, give you a community violation because you accidentally say something that is absolutely 100% true, but offensive to the little clammy-handed, pink pasty face, pink meat sweat belly, nasty fucking. Whoa. We're grown-ups. I want to talk like grown-ups. I want to be able to rant the way I rant. I want to have conversations with people the way we have conversations in real life without worrying about modern censorship. And by the way, let me head this off at the pass before those soy-infested creatures come wandering out of the woodwork and going, it's a private platform. They can do whatever they want. I didn't say it was government censorship, but it's still censorship. So piss off.
The only thing I'll say about that, and Max knows how I feel about it, if we get a letter from the FCC or the DMCA that instructs us that something may need to come down.
Yeah, I'm not going to break the law. I would just like to be able to say something like, boys have a penis and girls have a vagina without getting struck.
What I'm saying is if they see it, okay, first, somebody has to actually find it and complain about it.
Yep. Oh, they're out there.
From one of them. It's not, look, no scammer is going to hit me up and go, you got to take that down because we own that audio. No, you're going to have to take your case to the DMCA and have them tell me that. Okay, I'm not just accepting emails from Clown A and Clown B telling me what's going to be up and down. Only the people that really have that power over me are going to have that power over me.
Right. All right, so we've reached that point in the show where we're going to play a few things from some friends of ours, and then we're going to just open the chat wide open here. So here we go.
What is Path of the Pale Rider anyway? Is it a comic book? No, that's not it. Is it this? What the heck is Path of the Pale Rider, man? There's no way this is right. How about this?
I have no idea.
We'll go rob a bank.
Oh, it's this.
Hell yeah.
The Civil War was America's bloodiest conflict. Over 500,000 died to preserve national unity. When the war ended, Confederates like Harley Brogdon headed west, shooting game for the Army and gambling. When a card game turns deadly, Harley shoots in self-defense, killing the card sharp who threw down first. Wilfred Knorr, the card sharp's wealthy father, will stop at nothing to see Harley hang. Harley flees to Cobb's Gap, an old silver mining town at the foot of the Rockies. A remarkably peaceful town, especially after dark. But the sheriff harbors a dark secret, and no one dares go into the mine.
Look at that art!
Cobb's Gap is full of secrets. People speak in hushed tones of something in the mine. Something worse than their cursed sheriff. Something even the Indians fear from the deepest pits of hell. Every secret will be exposed. Bronze Star. Order your copy at bronzestarcomic.com.
Hey, Doc, I got...
Looks good.
I told that moron not to take out my Tchaikovsky tape. No matter, let's get started.
Let's get started.
Here we are, Nancy Moon. The last time we left our heroine, she had just joined my esteemed colleagues at level M. And the soldier who cannot stop talking, a magician with money issues, and a vampire with a checkered past. With her other teammates she's yet to meet, one in particular might be a little bit shocking for her. I do hope she's not allergic. Back it today, won't you? Like right meow.
And we're back.
Right.
Yeah. One more part of this I want to cover before we're done, because it wouldn't be me if I didn't talk about everybody else. So, first, Max, Laurie, Timothy, Doc, RJ, the people on the team helping make this happen, you know. And then we have friends that are live with campaigns, like Carissa with Worthy Chaos. And you can sign up right now for Ginger Pedro's Waifu Kaijus. Oh boy, Tanner Hurley right there on my comic with Electric Agent Codes. RJ, short story paperback, Monsters Next Door.
Yeah.
Dave Brink's Perfect 10.
Yeah, baby.
Look, this one here is kind of special to me because this one, guys, Crom's making an appearance in Club Corrupt by Bill Moss. There you go. Look, Crom, he's making an appearance in Bill Moss's Club Corrupt. So go check that one out. You're going to get that right there that I just showed you. It's a sexy pinup parody art, okay? Featuring your favorite characters just the way you've always wanted to see them. And you just saw the trailer, Hojo's Mythicals #2. Our boy Hex.
Hail Hojo.
Dude, there's a lot of good stuff here, and much love to our boy RJ at Critical Blast.
All right. Fantastic stuff. Listen, do yourself a favor. Go get you a little something off this campaign. If you can't do that, throw a little love at it, some greenbacks. And if you can't do that, we understand. The cost of ramen noodles is expensive, so share that campaign out if you would. Pops, drop the link in the chat. I know it's in the description. Drop it in the chat. Guys, share this out on your social media. Maybe you got a friend that would be interested in some of the stuff that's offered there. Hell, maybe you got a friend or a relative that would like a piece of original fine art. Send them the link so they can
There's
get
a
painting.
lot of good stuff there. Look, like I said, we're not selling comic books or original art. Those people donated that stuff to this campaign to help us build this platform.
Right. All right. So
we're open for everybody.
Don't make the gesture that they made worth nothing. Grab some of that stuff and show them that you appreciate that they're willing to donate stuff. Man.
All right, we're running out of time here, so I want to move around pretty quick here. In case you missed it, in case you missed it at the top of the show, Apothec Studios, Tanner Hurley, is in the pre-development phase of making action figures, and I want to ask about this, Tanner.
Okay,
I'm a snob when it comes to action figures. All right, way back in the 70s. When Star Wars was releasing those little T90 ones, I was pissed because Mego spoiled me. I want at least a 6-inch figure. I had the foot tall G.I. Joe with the real facial hair, Yeah, Stephen B. So are you going to be making some of the 6-inch figures?
Actually, you're gonna get pissed.
Oh no!
Because I'm a big fan of G.I. Joe and the little ones. So that's actually what
3.5 inch.
Yep, 3.
You heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. Doc,
or whatever it is.
Doc prefers bigger.
He doesn't like them small. No.
No. It's not small.
If my characters ever get immortalized in plastic, honestly, I'd rather have them be like 6-inch figures.
Yeah, no, that's the thing though, and I'm going to throw this at Tanner and let him address it. We were talking backstage, and of course he's gonna make action figures of his own IPs and his own ideas. But we were kicking around the idea, Stephen B., that if you have a campaign and you want somebody to make action figures for your campaign, what do you think, Tanner?
It's a great idea, but one step.
One step at a time. I know this. It's early days.
You can get the same exact company that does the Lady Death figures, but it costs $30,000.
Yeah, we don't want that
to get the figures done.
I don't want to spend $30,000 max.
I have
$30,000.
That's about average price for getting into the toy company.
For $30,000, I better be able to drive the motherfucker to the store. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, you got to be able to get. I mean, they got like exchangeable hands and heads and
the action grip
and all this different stuff. And
yeah.
It's
Now,
got different
I'll
hands you can put in there.
I'll say this, and this is really kind of some of the behind the scenes stuff. Hold on a second, Stephen. Get with our boy over at Submerged Universe and talk to him about how his process is, whatever his process may be, because he's doing this on a small scale. Hold on, Pops. So Dawn is currently packing for a trip, and it's a business trip. Dawn, what's up with you?
I am heading down to Dalton, Georgia this weekend for Holocon. It is kind of a relaxicon. I'm looking forward to it. I think the badges are not available anymore. You have to pay at the door. I believe it's $75, but that gets you in for both days, Friday and Saturday. That includes all the panels. That includes 3 meals, I guess.
What kind of con is it? What kind of con is it, Dawn?
A relaxicon. It's at a hotel. It's just mainly going to be a bunch of people hanging out, having fun, doing some panels. You can dress up if you want.
I think they just party. I think that's all they do is party. I really.
Oh, okay. So it's not necessarily just writers or just comic book or just art.
No, it's everything. It's a Halloween based thing, but you can do anything.
So wait. Are you telling me that you're headed to something and you're going to call it a convention when really you're just going to a Roman orgy?
Told you it was a relaxicon.
Stephen B., what is going on in your world, sir?
Stephen B., wake that cat up.
I'm not waking him up.
I just got him to sleep. Stephen B., what's going on in the world of Bold Cat Studios?
Right now
he's sleeping.
I'm putting the finishing touches on the script for Rev. I'm also working on a kind of a 30-second trailer for Rev because I know I plan the overall plan for the rest of this year is to get 2 books done.
Mm-hmm.
Rev and stuff and the one I'm doing for Billy,
which is
Last Days of Bad Moon.
Last Days of the Bad Moon by Billy Power Max, illustrated by Stephen B.
Which I decided to redo a page because I didn't like how it looked and because.
Oh yeah, I see.
And because I missed something.
I got to embiggenate you. Hold on a second here. Here we go.
Here.
There we go. All right.
So don't get me wrong. This is good, but this one's gonna be better.
All right. Redraws are a reality for every penciler out there. Period. Amen.
Oh, ain't that the truth?
I can't tell you how many. Look, I called Anthony. I was pulling his leg, Stephen. He said, "Hey Doc, I just want you to know I just sent the files to the printer." And I said, "No, I've got a redraw on page 30." He sent back, and I quote, "Fuck you."
I just want to notate that with Carrie, what she said that's he's one of the reasons I'm able to make it down there because I'm very medicated in order to make it down there.
Now, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Stephen B.
So by the end of the year, my part in Last Days of Bad Moon will be done, and Rev will be done.
Fantastic. Look, Stephen B is one of the hardest working men in comics. Period. Full stop. All right, this guy works. Black Hat, I had the Star Wars figures that you could buy. I had the C-3PO, the R2-D2, and the Chewbacca of the tall ones. But that's because that was all that was left. I wanted Darth Vader, but he was not gettable. Just saying. Max Devill, what in the hell is going on over at Atrocity Press?
Oh man, we are waiting on prints. We just got the proofs today, so we should have them in a few days. And then we can start fulfilling Ninja Bimbos versus Zombies from Deep Space, issue number 3. We've already got the digitals fulfilled, but we can start fulfilling the physicals because we got our tchotchkes.
Nice.
And we
finally got the tchotchkes.
Human Hunters 4. Yeah, and you saw earlier the ad for Human Hunters 4.
Yeah, when are you launching that one, Max?
It'll probably be the end of the month.
All right. Let us know.
If I don't host it, make sure one of us hosts it so we can get it.
Yeah.
Actually, your launch would probably be better done over on Laurie's show. She's far more successful at that than I am.
I think it'll be on Halloween, whatever day that is on.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's on Halloween. I think we close out the next day after that.
Well, that's Laurie, Tuesday morning brew.
That's Laurie, yeah.
Laurie Calcaterra does a kick-ass launch.
I don't know if Laurie has a guest next week. There's also Ginge and Pedro on Tuesday evening. We could always let me look.
I'm always available, Max, for you.
No, we can do our own, dude. We can launch you at 8 o'clock.
That's what I'm saying.
9 o'clock Eastern, which is 8 o'clock your time. We can start the show like at 8:30. Come out, launch it at 9, hang out for another half hour, and leave.
And the trick-or-treaters should be done by then.
We might
not giving out candy, little beggars. Get out of here, kid. This candy's for me. I've got
I can already send it to all your destinations out of this studio, so it makes sense to just do it here. Like
we got a 12.
Yeah.
We got a 12-foot tall
we'll
skeleton.
start the show and we'll launch the campaign at 9.
Well, let's work that out. Let's set something up, and I will be happy to participate. I would love to help any way I can, Max. In the meantime, I've got a 12-foot tall skeleton in my front yard. If that doesn't scare the
you got one of those?
Yeah, I do, and it's peeking out from behind a tree. So, maybe that'll keep the little beggars away. This candy is for me. I'm fat. I'm old. I'm grouchy. Get off my lawn.
They're going to want to go shake that skeleton's hand. I'm just saying. Kids don't fear skeletons.
So here's what we need you to do, boys and girls, whether it's Apothic Press, whether it's Atrocity Press, whether it's Rampart, my studio, or Boldcat Studios, you need to absolutely, or the Madness Roku. So we've got a friend. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
One thing I did do yesterday was I put up the Mary Machine Gun trade paperbacks on the website for Atrocity Press on the shop. The digital versions for sale. They're on sale right now.
Nice.
You can get the full trade paperback digital version for $20.
Look at Max coming out with the goodies. Look at Max coming out with the goodies.
$30 for the not safe for work.
You got to braid that beard before Halloween, though, Max. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I
don't know
you gotta
how
have
long
some
it's
braid.
gonna be.
You gotta put a few
working
little.
on that same thing for Christmas.
You got to braid it up and light it, like Blackbeard used to do. How did he do that without bursting into flames? How did Blackbeard do that?
I don't know.
I remember reading that when I was a kid, that he would put little candles in his beard, and they would be smoking. They were tapers, not candles, but they would be smoking, and he'd it's just scare people. Is that real?
I think that is real, and because I believe there's like a thing where he does that to put fear into whoever he's fighting.
Yeah, but how do you not burn your beard off?
Magic.
Speaking of which, listen, I've got to. Boom.
Bringing you sex, sass, and style. Buckle up and unlock your imagination for a fun adventure with these death-dealing dames. They sail the galaxy in search of spoils. The most dangerous acquisition, and the most fruitful, are the legendary Splinters of Yggdrasil. The Splinters are magical artifacts forged from the Tree of Life that wreak havoc on the universe. The missions are perilous, but the bounty is glorious. Enjoy our hyper-fictional wonderland. How is a pirate ship sailing through space? 'Cause magic. How do they heal so quickly after battle? 'Cause magic. How are they able to communicate through jewelry? 'Cause magic. It's all about the characters. Abo, rough, robotic, ready. Mo, carefree, callous, courageous. Mistress Graven, daring, diplomatic, dominating. Betsy, academic, accountable, aristocratic. Nefara, ancient, assured, adrenaline junkie. Bruto, proud, prominent, protective. Fisty, independent, incendiary, invigorating. Roxy, superficial, scarred, secretive. Once you get to know this diverse crew of mythical miscreants, you'll be anxious to find out what trouble they'll get into on the next episode. Go to abogrizzly.com and order both halves of the first episode today.
Because magic.
Because magic. And, I just got to say, anyone bold enough to have a character named Fisty, just saying. Just saying. Hey, I want to thank everybody for coming out today.
Thanks for breaking the rules for me.
If you don't mind, on a serious note, my wife's having a medical procedure tomorrow that is kind of the fulcrum on which everything else in my life is balancing right now. Remember her in your thoughts and prayers. I would greatly appreciate it. In the meantime, I want to thank my guests for coming out today. As always, my co-host, the legendary Tanner Hurley, without whom blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Pops, the founder of the feast, the master of the madness. Thanks for coming out. Max Devill, on a race to the grave with yours truly. Always glad to have you. Stephen B., you son of a went and hid behind you. Stephen B., the hardest working man in comics. Always glad to have you. And our good friend Don, glad to have you. Best of luck for your gonna go hang out convention. In the meantime, Pops, play us out of here. You've been watching Doc's Coffee Shop every Wednesday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
You serious?
Entertainment Group presents the Madness Comic Network with original programming and additional comic-related content.
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit cb4k.org.